So hello folks, welcome to English 102. Most of you I think know me, but for those of you who don't, I'm Sharon Down. I'm an associate professor of English at Gateway, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself so maybe you won't feel so uncomfortable reaching out. Because I think as I said in my last online kind of introduction, an online class is really lonely. And I know that y'all are in a class together. You have Ms. Lewis to help you out with things and talk to, but just know that you can reach out, and really that's how you are successful. First thing I guess to say is I love teaching writing. It's really fascinating to me how things, come from, or how people work with ideas and how those ideas are shaped into things that are then communicated out. The AI is making that a lot more fascinating, and I'm experimenting with some AI things in my face-to-face 102 classes this term. So you may get a chance to be part of that experiment if you choose to. Rhetoric is really the point of English 102. It's not just kind of manipulating people to, make people to win an argument or to make people do something that you want in the world. It's really very old. Aristotle kind of codified a lot of it, and he's ancient Greece. And then I find it fascinating for a lot of different reasons, but I also, it's of such critical importance now because really rhetoric is about helping you reason, logically and weigh decisions about things and solve problems like as a community. And we aren't doing that very well right now. We have a really dysfunctional sort of public discourse, and everything's sort of not running like it ought to be. And so it's important for you to learn about this, learn how important it is, and learn, how to spot maybe manipulation, but also how to use language to get it to do what you want in the world. So that's what I think this class is about, and that's what I'm interested in. The course itself is a master shell, which means that I did not develop the course. I'm just, there's one shell that everybody teaches. There's some things that I would do differently. This course is really good, but there's some things I would do differently. And I do have some additional kind of readings or alternate readings, especially a lot of information about revision. And I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, the three major projects of this course are the definition essay, a literary analysis, which you've probably done a gazillion of in high school. It's what high school English generally does, and the persuasive research paper. Two of them are open, but the literary analysis is closed in the sense that you have a choice of a few different short works that you can write your paper and do your analysis on. There are some banned topics, which we'll get to with the persuasive research paper. I don't think I ever wanted to see another gun control or abortion paper or marijuana legalization in my life. So with some kind of guardrails around that, you do have some ability to choose your own topic. Okay, sorry I'm rambling about this. So support. I'm gonna have some drop-in office hours. They will be most Fridays from 9 to 12. I'll be just kind of in an online space like this where you can drop in if you'd like to. I will put that into the course. It's not there yet, but I'll get it in there. And I'll also maybe put when I'm available, because there's some Fridays I won't be. Office hours that are official, that are on my syllabus, you can call me at my desk Tuesday or Thursday from 1 to 3:30, probably later, but I'll be there for sure in those times. That phone number's on my syllabus too. Conferences are always available by appointment, so email me and we will set something up. More than likely it will be online. I won't make you come out to my office or anything. And another support thing that I really want to point out this time, because I don't think anyone really used it last, tutoring is potential extra credit, just for engaging in the process. And the reason for that is that you make more progress talking to other people, talking through your ideas and your choices about writing. And I want to give credit for that if you kind of go outside the normal whatever to do these projects. So keep that in mind. And important policies. Due dates are noon on Fridays, not Sunday at midnight, like maybe some other online gateway classes that you've had. My expectation is that you'll turn stuff in the last class meeting of the week, in class, that you'll be working in class to do things. So you can certainly work ahead, but definitely get stuff in by Fridays at noon. The computer ate my homework is not a valid excuse. You're in an online class, for heaven's sakes. Another thing that may be different for you, I just want to get it out now. You have one shot at homework assignments. I will not reopen it if you got a low score or if you submitted the wrong document. The only way I will open up a second attempt on homework assignments is if you notify me before the assignment due date, let me know you submitted the wrong document, and I will open up something for you and I'll take it. Otherwise, just be careful. Certainly you'll remember it. If you make that mistake, you won't make it more than once, I hope. No Google Doc links or anything like that. You have to submit Word documents that will open up in Blackboard so I can read them. The late work, I do accept it, but with a 10% penalty. There is a cutoff date after which I will not accept any late work at all, and that cutoff date is Monday, April 22nd. I cannot promise that I will give feedback on late submissions, so just be aware of that, especially if it's super late. I'm unlikely to remember to give feedback, and it probably won't be that helpful to you anyway. For revisions, I'm changing my policy this time. I will accept one revision. So again, you've got one shot at a revision. I will not require a conference, but if the revision assignment is not following all of the instructions that are in your course under the kind of professor down, revision space, you may not get any extra, adjustments to the grade or any credit. So just be aware of that. If you're not clear what you need to do, then maybe that's a conference. Extra credit, I do allow it. Please submit one post for each activity you'd like to be considered for extra credit. That includes, tutoring. If I give you any kind of optional AI kinds of assignments, maybe those can go in there too. For voices submissions, that's our literary magazine, a screenshot of your confirmation and attach the work that you submitted for that thing, but do it separately. I don't want to see like a bunch of them together. For plagiarism and AI use, basically read what I have there. You do need to cite it if you use it. That's even if you use Grammarly. You don't have to cite it necessarily, but I do need an AI statement saying, this is how I used it. This is how it changed my draft. So maybe that's a short paragraph in the case of sort of functional AI things like grammar, spelling, punctuation. If you use it for things like drafting or outlining or things like that, or you get information and particular ways of talking about things from AI, that is a citation. And I will try to, I'm definitely going to be doing that in my face-to-face classes, so I'll try to make a video of how to do that available. There's a link in your course to MLA and how that happens. Penalties, basically you need to have if you plagiarize something and I see that, or I suspect it, or if it really looks like you used AI, I will require a conference. That doesn't mean that it's the end of the world and that you're going to get a 0 or anything. I just want to understand your process and talk about it, help you understand maybe how to do things more effectively. And so just be aware of that. I can't give any credit for assignments like that until we've had our conference, and then I will give points back based on the contents of our discussion. So be aware of that. The no-show policy, finally, at least one graded assignment by Saturday, January 13th to stay in the course. You're obviously going to do that anyway. Lessons 1 and 2 are due Friday at noon, so Friday the 12th. That's not a lot of time, and so you have a lot to sort of do here early, but I'm going to open up the class over this weekend if you see it. And I need to do it because later on it will free up some time for potential revision and certainly for grading, the big persuasive research essay, for instance. So just that's why it's like that. Finally, I'm not scary. Please reach out if you have any questions. I'm here to help, and I really like doing that, and I will try to get these out. It probably won't be weekly, but I'll do my best to do these periodically and address common issues that I'm seeing in what's being submitted or common questions that people have. So have a great term, everyone, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks.